Welcome to episode 78 of the Champagne Comedy Podcast, where we talk about the best Australian comedy show from the 90s ever made, Frontline, and other D-Generation comedy tidbits. My name is Matt, and joining us on this podcast today is Alison.
Daniel from Adelaide.
Kim. And Kim.
Hello.
You can applaud that.
Hi.
Yay. And I was about to say Antony out of habit. That's why I kind of screwed up there. And we have a special guest reviewer who is a DJN Late Show super fan. We have Stu Delaney.
G'day, Matt.
Hi.
And I got to give credit to Stu. He helped connect me to, this is going back a while ago, with the Late Show episodes where we ended up having a chat to Jason Stevens. I didn't have the guts at the time, but Stu did, reached out to Jason and then got us in contact. So there we go. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Always happy to help.
And so as reward or punishment, he's come on the podcast.
Yes.
Well, this is the punishment.
My arm. Well, we'll work on it. Well, I hope everyone's been well and everything else like that. So. It is definitely time for backchat / news, and I'm going to see if we can do this here, because right now, or starting at the time of this recording, in 20 minutes exactly, there is going to be a comedian doing some stand-up in a particular...
No.
Yes. In Queensland, in a suburb called North Lakes, and I am going to see if this works here. I'm going to do a live cross to a mate of mine.
Oh, I'm hearing ringing.
Hello, Matthew.
Oh, g'day, it's John Blackman here from Telecom Mobile Net. How are you, Mr. Bevington?
Yeah, going all right.
Excellent. This is my mate Lee Bevington, otherwise known as Bevo, and he does work for media. I'm getting some feedback. Can you turn your radio down in the background? Oh, damn.
It is Telecom Mobile Net.
Yeah. I'll give him a call back. That was timing.
Ask him if Mr. Wall's there.
That was beautiful,
Yeah,
Bevo.
sorry, I thought I was turning the volume down.
That's okay. Actually, Bevo right now is on his way to see a certain comedian perform.
Certainly am. Can't wait.
Please, tell me more. Tell us more. I've got my cast here, which is Daniel, Kim, Alison, and Stu.
Yeah. So they don't know. I thought you told them.
No. We're whole leading in. We're live on the podcast right now. This is a call-out podcast.
Okay. I'm going to see the one and only Tony Martin at the North Lakes Hotel.
So, have you seen Tony Martin perform live before?
I don't think you've actually seen him in person. I've only ever seen him on TV, heard him on podcasts, and obviously Martin Malloy back in the day.
And this is in North Lakes in Brisbane, correct?
Yes, North Lakes Hotel. So I believe it's just behind the shopping centre.
Excellent. And
Big shopping centre here.
And you're running obviously late because it's meant to be starting at 7 o'clock, correct?
Yeah. We're probably about 5 minutes away, so hopefully we'll find a park and get in on time and not get heckled as we walk in.
And what jokes are you expecting for this show tonight? Just regular stand-up?
Well,
or...
I've never seen Tony do any stand-up before, so I've got no idea. I've only ever seen him in sketches and, doing live commentary and stuff like that. Whether it be on, Thank God You're Here or have you been paying attention, that sort of thing. So I've got no idea what to expect.
Oh, are you planning to heckle?
No, I'm definitely not a heckler because I don't like getting attention from comedians because they just basically bury you and roast you.
All right, well, enjoy your time and say hi to your mum for me.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Matthew.
All right.
Bye, gang.
Bye,
See ya.
have fun.
Yeah.
Bye.
There we go. That's Lee Bevington, or Bevo. He actually used to be a Triple M announcer, and he's currently working for a TV station.
Nice.
Yeah, up in Brisbane. So he's a good mate. We go all the way back. So and also Nellie Bachensky. In fact, you know what? I might give her a call because she's there at the moment too.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll see if she's on Optus and if the quality's a bit better.
All right. Okay, let's see how this goes. She probably doesn't even have my number stored in her phone.
Hey, that guy looks just like this. Like,
Hello, it's Natalie.
Hello, Natalie. It's John Blackman here from Telecom Mobile Net. How are you?
Are you calling from Beyond the Grave?
Yes. After all, Daryl Summers did trademark "Hey, hey, it's heaven."
Are you kidding me? Because I wouldn't put that past you.
when you wake
No, that's legit.
Are you recording as you call me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I probably should have answered with like a funny AM wake up something kind of, or cash cow says no, etc.
So you're currently. Oh, what's going on in the background? Are you listening to some Martin Malloy tapes in the car?
Shut up! Shut up! Who told you that in confidence?
Yeah.
I am at where am I? I'm at the North Lake Hotel and Conference Centre, which is about 30 minutes north of Brisbane in good traffic.
Yep.
And I'm waiting to go in to see one Tony Martin do some live stand-up comedy.
Fantastic.
Is that in the hotel part or the conference centre part?
They have some function rooms here, and it's in one of those. So I don't know whether that qualifies as the conference centre or the hotel. It seems to straddle the two. Right now I'm in the restaurant, which is why it's very noisy.
And who is performing like any of the support acts, like not on Tony's show, but that are performing at North Lakes in general?
I don't
No Wickety Whack?
Yeah, no, they caught fire and have left. No, I don't know who the support acts are. I suspect that they've been brought in from Brisbane. There might be some locals up here, but North Lakes is kind of, it's like an outer suburb. It's not technically in Brisbane. It's in the city of Moreton Bay, which is Redcliffe and kind of north of the city. It's its own city now, city of Moreton Bay. And they're, I think, trying to build up around these parts more of a North Lakes is a bit of a hub. You know, there's a big Westfield here. Obviously, this glamorous function centre. It's actually quite nice. I shouldn't sound sarcastic. I just had quite a nice schnitzel as part of my dinner and show package.
Nice.
As we know, Tony always says the best theatre comes with dinner. But we've all had to eat before the show. No food in the show itself, so that kind of makes it okay. But I think North Lakes is just they're trying to create a bit of a hub here because, you know, if you want to battle traffic to get to Brisbane, you can, but if you've got stuff in your local neighbourhood, that's always better. Someone who works in the arts and does a lot of comedy and things like that, I encourage more kind of satellite hubs to major cities because housing is only getting more expensive in cities, so people are moving away from them, and we need to build cultural, activities for people to do. And I think
The
that's
people out in the sticks need a laugh.
Yeah, everyone needs a laugh in this economy. So I don't know the promoter who's brought Tony up for this show. I don't know them, but obviously they've, said, hey, come up to Queensland and do some gigs. So he did one last night, I believe, on the south side of Brisbane, and this one tonight on the far north. As I say, technically not Brisbane anymore, but look, people milling around. I'm yet to see a late show cap, but I assume I'll see one at some point. But yeah, hopefully it'll be lots of fun. I mean, I know it'll be lots of fun. I mean, Tony's on stage because he's a genius. But I don't know about the sport act. There might be an intermission. If there's an intermission, I'll send you an update. I'm going to have a and I can let you know. And I'll try to be nice.
By all means. And so there we go. This is a call-out podcast, a live call-out podcast.
Yeah.
As opposed to another.
Oh my God, I'm calling in. I'm calling into a podcast. Well, you called me.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said call out.
Tony Martin's got the monopoly on call-ins.
Yeah.
We've got the monopoly on call-outs.
That is very true.
Yeah. Well,
that is very true. Okay, well, I'm very pleased to have been called.
Excellent.
While you're live on air.
Have fun, Nat, and thank you for answering John Blackman's call.
Always.
You have a great night, and we'll chat to you soon.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Right.
There we go. All right. Now, apparently we've got a podcast to do. I'm sorry for holding you up and totally hijacking that. Apparently Tony Martin's doing a stand-up show in North Lakes in Queensland tonight at the time of this recording. Yep.
And we're on it with the latest.
We've got 2 roving reporters.
Joke by joke analysis.
Yes.
Check your phone, make sure. She might text you some updates.
I have my phone
All
on my
right.
stand.
Oh,
right
he's
next to
talked
me.
about the good scissors.
Yeah.
Then the bowel cancer screening kit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there is sort of one bit of news which has kind of dominated the last couple of weeks. An ad has been made, and the people who are in it seem to be all over the media week before last. So it's a 2-minute online ad for Uber Green, and it starts out like this.
My name is Stephen Curry, and this is my Uber Green ad. And I've brought some old pals along for the ride.
Stephen, what are we doing here?
Yeah, we've hardly seen you for 25 years.
Exactly. We're overdue a beer. So,
Stephen, what about the cameras?
our friendship's always been electric. What cameras? Speaking of electric, here comes our ride.
Is this for us?
Yes, that is our Uber Green. It's all electric, so we can get from A to B with 0 emissions.
Do you know what's going on?
No idea.
Yeah. They're not a sponsor.
And it carries on like in that self-aware fashion for another minute 15. Stephen Curry, who played Dale in The Castle, Michael Caton, who played Daryl, and Anthony Simcoe, who played Steve, all basically doing a Kerrigan family reunion, sort of. It was a pity they couldn't get Wayne Hope in there to sort of maybe be in there for maybe like 2 seconds.
Well, no phone call or video phone by Tracy. She's too busy at doing hairdressing.
Maybe even like an appearance by the mysterious Jenny. Not microwave Jenny.
Microwave Jenny. Yeah.
No. Yeah, basically, because they had that ad out, it meant that they were on a bit of a media blitz. Basically, the first clip I've got is Stephen Curry speaking to Andrew Bucklow for news.com.au.
On the negative side, you must have just had for the last 25 years people yelling lines from the castle at you.
I have had a lot of people yelling lines from the castle. Usually they get it wrong.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind that. I had someone come past on a bus and all I heard was, "How's the serendipity?" And I went, "It's serenity." Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
They also went on a podcast with the Batuta Advocates.
I went to the Critics Awards, and the 2 final nominees were, what was?
It was Bill Bennett's Kiss or Kill.
Yeah, Bill Bennett's
For best screenplay.
and it was The Castle.
Yeah.
Bill's film won. It was improvised.
Have all of you seen the full ad?
Yep.
Okay. Did you notice anything missing from it?
Sal Kerrigan.
No, I'm thinking more explicit kind of things.
Oh, the house, for one thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about whether that's still there or not. Didn't it get moved? Or am I thinking about the one in Bonnie
No,
Doon?
the house got moved to Bonnie Doon, actually. The actual Kerrigan house got moved to Bonnie Doon.
There was one sentence that was in some of the news articles in the industry websites about this campaign. This campaign is not affiliated with the castle.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was wondering about that
So
too.
you'll notice that there's no mention of the castle. There's no mention of the Kerrigan name. There's no lines from the movie.
What's happening?
There are, however, a few vibes.
Yeah.
So, and yes, I do have a precedent which supports this vibe. So, like Stephen's first line, for instance, you had Anthony reading a newspaper which looked a bit sort of trading post-ish. Even Stephen's "Our friendship's always been electric" voiceover was very reminiscent of the style of the movie, even though it wasn't explicitly to do about it. So there was just enough of a vibe to keep Dennis Denuto or equivalent away.
Yeah, it sounds like that because they've been very protective of that IP. And I know that because they've been offered numerous amounts, and they said it at the actors, It's the Vibe thing, where they were offered a shitload of money to do a sequel and everything else. All these studios have just come to and said, no, we're fine. And that's why you never really see them do anything, market the characters or anything like that. But they're doing flogging the shit out of Russell Coit with the Mitsubishi.
Yeah, and that was with their hands in it, basically.
Is that an electric car?
I'm not sure if it is this time around. It was the last time around, but maybe that's sort of demonstrating how ineffective the ads are, that I can't remember if the car's electric or not. Anyhow, there was an article by Tim Burrows, who does a newsletter called Unmade, which explains what the gameplay is going through here. So he writes that the ad agency have clearly not cut production company Working Dog, owner of the castle, in on the deal. So they certainly weren't going to risk using the "tell them they're dreaming" line. That would be expensive intellectual property. If you judged the campaign by the ad alone, you'd be disappointed. It was kind of low rent. The actors reunited and riding around in the back of an uber green car with some crappy library music. But that misses the point. The ad agency, which is called Poem, is a public relations-led agency, and the ad was merely an electric vehicle to build news around. They ran a media event held in the pool room of the Bob Hawke Beer and Leisure Centre. And Tim adds, for those outside of Sydney, yes, that's a real and excellent pub. And it worked. The media jumped at the chance to chat to the Kerrigan boys. Triple M's rising stars Lou and Jart, Louisa Daldin and Jack Archdale, made the most amusing use of the opportunity, playing the game of trying to get the cast to say the line.
What do you guys reckon about this? It's a 2000 V-Dub that says Cougar Cruiser. I mean,
$4,000.
Is that expensive?
Do you think that's
Do you think?
What? How much?
4,000.
Is it? What would you tell them if it was?
Well, it would
Tell them to knock
depend if it's collectors, VWs.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't tell them anything
No.
in particular?
No.
Nothing springs to mind.
There's a massive 5-inch hot dog with a bun from Art Display. It's $295. Is that? Would you tell them?
It seems high.
It seems expensive.
Yeah.
It does seem. You'd probably.
I can't play anymore. That's cringy. That's
It's so cringe. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the word.
honestly, that's straight up
No,
media.
come on. I think they're playing more of a bit of a game of say the line, bar.
Yeah.
They've obviously been told that they can't say the sort of famous lines or everyone will get sued. So, yeah.
Daniel, are you going all media watch on him at the moment?
Yeah, but he's
sort
not.
of,
He's not having a go at this campaign. I mean, I feel this campaign is just quite distasteful, really. Well, not distasteful.
I saw right through it as soon as, like the first few moments of it, and I just gone, oh, this is, it's just horrible. Yeah.
No, well, it gets better or worse depending on your view of things. Tim Burrows continues, the Today Show's Richard Wilkins hacked out a giant Dickie-style plug for Uber Green 2.
Who are you going for tonight in the game, by the way, Mark?
Oh, I don't know. Who would I possibly...
Is there a Victorian team in it?
No Victoria team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a Billawheeler boy, another Queenslander.
Billawheeler, Monto, let's go.
Here's the Blues for tonight, boys.
yeah.
What do you think?
You're dreaming.
Oh, no. Oh, there's a copyright issue there. Oh, God, quick, get rid of it. Go, get it out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And Tim continues, of course, the Daily Mail covered it like the Daily Mail always covers the aging process. The headline, exclusive, the cast of The Castle don't look like this anymore. Stars of iconic film look unrecognisable as they reunite for Uber campaign.
That's why I didn't share anything on it, because it was just one fat advertisement that had nothing to do with Working Dog.
Well, Tim finishes this review saying that the Uber Green campaign was the earned media case study of the week. Now, what he means by earned media is as opposed to paid media or just general advertising. Basically, earned media is a corporate speak euphemism for free ad.
I think this whole campaign just demonstrates why Working Dog have kept their IP really tight, because they don't want this kind of shit to happen. They're really happy with the film that they made. They understand how legendary it is, and the best way they can protect that is to stop it being exploited. And it's a bit of a shame that this campaign seems to have skirted the edges of what's legally possible and gotten away with it.
Mm-hmm. Spot on. That was my thoughts exactly. And they could have easily gone Dennis Denudo on their ass, but
I imagine they've taken some sort of legal advice on this, but probably realised it's a bit of a waste of time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And yet somehow we're talking about it now.
Oh, yes.
Which makes me wonder if our talking about this is going to make the video case study that will eventually be put out about how effective this campaign was about getting people to order Uber Greens.
Yeah, well, we've got the lawyer that sat on the lounge during the Late Show that looked suspiciously like Michael Hirsch during Muckrake. Is there anything else to report for the back chat?
Yeah, I've got something. Earlier this week, we had the final episode of the most recent series of The Backside of Television, which is a great show to watch for all sorts of reasons. But I bring it up here because there's a couple of references in the show that we might be familiar with. The first one is there's plenty of clips of Ken Bruce going mad.
Yep.
There's also a quick reference to the Martin Malloy favourite Ernie Sigley live from Pentridge Prison. So if you haven't watched The Backside of Television yet, do at least watch the final episode just to relive those classic moments.
That will be the day that I die.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and also referenced in the Mick Malloy show as well. I did ask Tony about that on Blue Sky as well, Tony Martin, and like if he had any reference to it, like if it was his idea, but he said that he didn't contribute to it and he had no idea.
Well, he does work with Mitch McTaggart, so I like to think that they swap tapes and ideas, but he's not credited in the show.
Oh, exactly, yeah. He did say...
I mean, Tony did work on the previous series, I think, or at least he appeared in it very briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you can see The Backside of Television on Binge and Foxtel. I've got a couple of really quick items.
Yep, go.
It looks like in May 2026, Working Dog might be able to use the name The Late Show again.
Yeah, that's news and a half.
So, yeah.
Oh, yes.
So in the US, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert is going to end with his current contract in May 2026. Everybody apart from the big bosses at Paramount think that the timing's a bit sus for this decision.
Now, all I can say is that in 2026, we can stop looking at our program guides for The Late Show to pop up ever again. So, which we've been doing since 1994.
Yeah.
Oh, we can finally take a break. Ugh. All right. Thanks very much.
And sorry, very last of all, I might have mentioned Peter Russell Clark last episode.
Oh, yeah, you killed him off.
Blame Daniel.
Yep, not me.
You know, I just want to clear my name here. Okay. So we recorded that episode on Saturday, the 5th of July. The announcement was made of his passing on Sunday, the 6th of July, that he died on Friday, the 4th of July.
Ooh.
So nothing to do with me.
Whatever. That's okay. You mentioned
Which time
you killed him.
Yeah, the fact that you thought of him in your research.
It was purely coincidental.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Although,
it's all in this week's TV Week, packed with great family entertainment.
Oh, Jesus! Daniel G, let's skim through that program guide.
Yes, let's try and get this done as breakneck speed as possible. So ABC, 8 o'clock Frontline, 8:30 Four Corners, 9:15 Media Watch, at 9:30 Smallest Room in the House. This week it's Alan Bro, and his stand-up set is titled Generation XXL. On Channel 7, we've got Australia's Most Wanted at 7:30. Then at 8:30, Season 5, Episode 5 of Full Frontal. And it gets a bit of a write-up from Emma Tom in the Sydney Morning Herald.
Season 5, Episode 5, did you say?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're getting very close to the final episode with Sean McAuliffe.
Okay, did he leave halfway through the season or something?
Season 5, yeah.
Okay.
I think he was only in for quarter of the season and then he left.
Okay. So Emma Tom is kind of mystified at the studio audience who seem to laugh at everything. And basically she thinks that this could be because of one of two options. Number one, humour in Australia has reached such a low point that people will laugh at anything. Or two, I am a humorless bitch who wouldn't know a joke if it sat on my face.
God.
No, it's the first one. It's definitely the first one.
She continues, for people who accept option 2 and wish to persevere, tonight's jokes include the suggestion that the Spice Girls' new member should be Mal C from Queensland and that Pauline Hanson's new political party is actually called the One Asian Party. Unquote.
Biting satire there.
Yeah. And then at 9:30, another episode of Millennium.
She wrote that, sorry, just before you move on for that, she wrote that was in 1997.
Yeah.
Fast forward 2 years to 1999, and this is in regards to Emma Tom. Remember the big news? Of course you don't.
Oh. Sick burn.
Anyway, as you were.
Then at 9:30, we've got Millennium. So the previous run of eps, we had episodes 1, 3, 6, and 2. And now this week it's episode 7 from December 96, titled Blood Relatives. Forensic profiler Frank Black, Lance Henriksen, a member of the private investigative organisation Millennium Group, is asked to investigate a killer who targets mourners after visiting the funerals of strangers. My God, a funeral crasher. I thought it was just a made-up thing.
Oh.
I think there are people who do that, but it's quite small numbers.
And they don't usually go around killing people afterwards, so, yeah.
Well,
more funerals then.
Not. Well, actually, yeah, maybe that is. It's like those firefighters who start bushfires just so they can put them out, supposedly.
I think we've just opened up a rabbit hole.
We could close it quite rapidly with this shovel I have here.
Come on, let's get Marty or Brooke on that quick.
Yes, all right. Let's go to SBS. So National Soccer League highlights at 7:30. At 8:30, Masterpiece, The Year of the Harp, a profile of Sean Davey, one of Ireland's best-known contemporary composers. You don't know who he is, do you?
Oh, yeah, he's a neighbour of mine. So
I didn't know either, so don't worry about it. Then at 9:15, we've got the SBS version of Backchat. Does anybody remember what that was called?
Das Backen, das Tatten.
Why is it in German?
Well, it's SBS, so it can be anything.
Mino Reiki, Matt.
Yeah.
Criticism should be very aggressive, like a German.
Yeah, but they're just being friendly.
Or just someone shouting at the camera, going, "The media's bad."
That was mostly what SBS was about after about 10 p.m.
That and the pornography.
I'd say backside
from
chat,
Europe,
no?
Oh, backside chat. Nice.
Backside chat, yeah.
It's just...
That, again, was the European porn.
Yeah, well, the SBS just stands for soccer before sex, so...
Yeah, but it's just someone's ass doing like an Ace Ventura type thing to the camera. Excuse me.
What was it called, Daniel?
It was called Hotline.
Oh,
no.
Okay. You're gone. I'm disconnecting you, Daniel. That was a letdown.
Move on. I don't care why it was called Hotline, but that's a dumb name.
All right, well, moving on quickly. At 9:30, it's the 1989 British comedy starring Joseph Long called Queen of Hearts, an epic tale of romance, revenge, and cappuccino. An Italian couple tie the knot and elope to London. 4 children later, they are running a cafe in the Italian Quarter. The story is told through the eyes of the young boy, Eddie. Okay, Channel 9, we've got Friends at 7:30. Season 2, episode 22, originally aired in May 96. It's called The One with Two Parties, which I think I might have just spoiled the clip we're about to play. The friends are organising a surprise birthday party for Rachel. But how do you pull it off when Rachel's mum and dad can't stand to be in the same room as each other?
Surprise! Oh my gosh! Wow! Monica! Oh my God, Mom! Happy birthday, sweetie! I had no idea.
Really?
No, I knew.
All right.
Okay, everybody, there's food and drinks on the table. Go across the hall.
What?
Right now, Joey and Chandler's go now.
Happy birthday, sweet pea.
You totally ruined that for me, Daniel.
Yeah, so they do 2 separate parties with hilarious results. All right, at 8 o'clock, it's not Caroline in the City as usual. It's a 38-minute long music video. Michael Jackson's Ghosts.
And you know what? That would have been influence from Sony and Molly Meldrum. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. It's Channel 7, did you say?
No, Channel 9.
Channel 9, yeah. So it'll be Molly Meldrum and Sony influence. Probably Sony bought that spot.
So the very long music video goes like this. The mayor of Normal Valley, played by Michael Jackson.
Anyway, we'll move on. You can see the music clip on YouTube.
At 8:30, we've got Water Rats, Season 2, Episode 14, The Man in the Moon. The Nemesis crew hear shots from a yacht and board to discover a number of injured victims, including a badly injured woman who makes a garbled statement about the man in the moon before dying. Frank and Rachel investigate the shooter, a supposedly happy married real estate agent who in fact is leading a double life. Then at 9:30 in Melbourne, it's IMT, and in Sydney, it's Rugby League. The Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs versus the Hunter Mariners. So who do we think would win in a fight, an actual Bulldog or an actual Mariner? No comment. Okay. Well, it was the Bulldogs that won.
That's we don't care.
Yeah.
I've really got to stop pursuing this theory. Okay, Bulldogs won 48-36.
Well, someone mentioned on
sense.
our Facebook group from episode 77 when they were referring to the Sharks versus the Raiders. Michael Triplett, here we go. At the beginning of the episode when the Rugby League was being discussed, Raiders versus Sharks, the line was said Raiders of the Lost Shark, which I think might have been you, Kim.
Yes.
I thought and then you said, I thought that for sure you guys were referencing this classic movie, which was something that looks like From the Asylum. Raiders of the Lost Shark, which is like a really D-grade type film.
Which is an actual movie.
Yeah. Kind of like Titanic
oh my
too,
gosh.
in a way. Yep. All right. So there you go. Thanks for listening, Michael.
Thanks for the input. All right, Channel 10 at 7:30, we've got Healthy, Wealthy and Wise. In tonight's show, Felicity visits the World Ploughing Championships. I know. I don't think that's a euphemism, but it bloody well sounds like it, doesn't it?
Daniel, you know your comedy. Yeah.
I'm just reading what it says in the Green Guide. You know, I'm not making it up. Lynn discusses food allergies. Richard checks out a national park south of Adelaide, and Ian cooks an exotic Asian dish. What do you call these things again? Sweet and sour pork, probably.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know if I should go on. I think we should just get out on World Ploughing Championships.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, I want to search for that, but it'll be in my search history. So.
All right.
Okay, 8:30 peak practice, season 2, episode 11, from May '94, titled "Perfect Love." A request for an abortion from a pregnant friend causes a rift between Jack and Beth, but their wedding goes off smoothly.
Listen, Bev. Sorry, I thought about Mickey Wiggy Prawns.
Thanks for saving that from that A-word talk. 9:35 Medivac, season 2, episode 9. Medical practices in the ER are criticised, resulting in Arch being investigated for manslaughter.
Now that we know someone who was in that show.
Well, yeah, most likely, yeah. And a representative from the Vatican arrives to investigate a potential miracle for which Wayne, an atheist, is the principal witness.
Oh, God, from the Vatican, wow.
Yeah.
Special guest, was it?
Special guest, Blessed Mary McKillop.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah, I should have got out on that health, wealthy, and wise. So let's just get to the episode. Quick.
Cool. All right, Stu. You're here. You're a guest.
Yeah.
Guess what you're doing?
Oh.
Because you're about to do your best Mike Moore. Or hell, even your worst Mike Moore. We'll say.
Do your worst. Since this show's already been... So there you go. It's already your worst. But since we've already derailed this show in spectacular fashion,
Let's get
I
back
started
on the
it.
rails.
I confess.
I'll try again.
So get ready to do your crappiest Mike Moore impression, and I'll count you in. 4, 3, 2, cue in.
Hello, I'm Stu. This is Frontline Season 3, Episode 12, The Code, broadcast Monday, May 12th, 1997.
No, fuck it. You're doing it again, all right? I said you're worse. Yay!
Yay.
I found someone who will explain the synopsis of this episode straight away from the Martin Malloy archives of 1997.
This is the penultimate edition of Frontline tonight. For the listeners at home, the second last one, episode 12, and it is entitled The Code, and it's about, well, you guys know this, but the listeners may not. It's the fact that everyone in the entertainment industry pretends to like each other and get on, whereas in reality, they hate each other. I don't want to blow it, but of course, people assume you guys do this show from the same studio, whereas in fact, Nick, of course, is based in Townsville, and Tony has a landline to his bathroom down in Launceston.
Is everything going all right up there, guys? I'm fine. Oh, you can't tell on air, though. I
know, exactly, and I hope I haven't sort of blown anything by mentioning that, but no one gets on in this industry. But this all comes to a head this evening when Mike Moore finally, after 5 years of dropping hints, gets to go on This Is Your Life.
Oh, really? What, the real This Is Your Life?
Well, that's debatable in the hands of our legal department at the moment, but let's just say the host is a little slimmer than you might normally expect. But no, Mike's on that, but some big name guest stars tonight. We've realised we're running out second last. We had to bung them in. They were queuing up, and of course Trevor Marmalade, excellent comedian, and of course the two gentlemen sitting opposite me, Mick and Tony, make their guest appearances tonight.
Very brief. There's nothing special.
And in fact, while the water was warm, I jumped in myself. You'll even see me very briefly.
You're not doing your photocopier appeal?
No, I've changed character totally. I spent 2 years working on this one. It's one line, and actually they're cutting the episode at the moment, so chances are it's probably being omitted.
There you go.
Hopefully I shall be in it, and you'll get to see Mike Moore on This Is Your Life this evening on Frontline.
There you go. So that kind of defeats the purpose of this entire episode. And we're done. So thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
So when I saw Tom, well, later in the episode we see Tom as a sound man, and I thought, oh wow, Colin Conacher's got a new job, you know. but it's a completely different character.
No.
Is it his twin? Is it Colin Conacher's twin brother?
It's it's Colin with a K.
Is it someone who just happens to look exactly like Colin Conacher?
Yeah.
Send in your theories.
He's had to diversify. You know, everyone's using email nowadays. They're not using photocopiers. He's had to try and
become a
maybe
sound man for
but
This Is Your Life. Anyway.
Well, that explains that episode. So if Tommy has spoiled it for you, then all right, we'll see you at the end of this episode. So in the dressing room, Mike is skimming through the TV Week, laughing and pointing out the unfortunate financial failure of Jackpot host Greg Phelps. Now, Emma's a bit disappointed in Mike's thoughts, but Mike says he's an arsehole. And I've lost how many times arsehole gets mentioned in this episode. It's like they've gone all out and trying to give the censorship of the ABC a fucking heart attack.
They've used their entire asshole quota in this episode.
I think so, yeah. Arsehole and bitch, yeah. Cue the Friday night funny man Elliot Rhodes straight afterwards.
I'm just the host of Jackpot, and I like to hit the casino a lot. The gambling bug has bitten me bad. I've lost all the money I've ever had. I regret I'm in debt, and my problems aren't really over yet. Horses, pokies, and the casino.
Yeah, that was Mike chucking a fit, throwing his pen.
Well, at least he's dressed reasonably well today.
Yeah.
As opposed to last
Yeah,
episode.
I was going to say, yes, he's not
a bit
any
scared.
other
Not in
face.
blackface.
Yeah.
Last, he's not in blackface. He's sort of
Yes.
in brown, like orange face, because there's a sort of fake tan element there. But it's interesting that this is quite a savage song about someone who's on the same network. That sort of seems slightly unlikely, but anyway.
I was kind of curious as to who they were referring to, because they usually base the stories on something that had happened kind of recently in the news.
Yeah.
Didn't Bert Newton get into debt with gambling in the 90s at some point? He not really a game show host. I mean, although he sort of was. But
Well, he had some alcohol issues.
did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did have a battle with the booze at one stage in his life.
Well, the only other person I could
I
think
thought
of
he
would
had
be
some
maybe
gambling issues as well.
he apparently had a bit of a problem back around then.
Gotta be careful. He's still alive. So
Oh, yeah, good point.
so I'll beat that out.
If everybody could repeat after me, allegedly.
Allegedly. Everyone say that so I can copy and paste.
Allegedly.
Okay, done. Thanks. I've got it all on file for any future usage.
Yeah, clip that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like personally, there was no name that sort of jumped out at me when thinking about Phelps's plight.
Sorry, I'm laughing at my own joke there. All I can think of is, when in Sale of the Century, as the cash jackpot comes down from the ceiling, Tony Barber is raiding it, so because he doesn't have a gig after Jeopardy. So
that big, the big glass safe descending from the ceiling of the studio, and it's just empty.
Yeah, and Glenn Reg is like going, Barber's about. Sorry, that's a joke.
Better chuck that allegedly
it's just a joke,
allegedly.
and it's not based in fact in any fact whatsoever.
Yep.
Go home, Dennis.
Well, Mike's all fired up with Prowsey calling out Elliot on the song, with Mike calling for Elliot's dismissal.
I despise most of the people in this industry, but I have the decency and respect to speak well of those arseholes. And I expect no less of Elliot.
Well, so what do we do?
I say Elliot's
Well, it's gay.
gone. Time for him to go.
But he's been here since the start of the show.
All the more reason, arsehole. Elliot!
Just dropped by to say goodnight.
Great. Hey, well done tonight.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, excellent.
See you next week.
Yeah, you bet. That is two-faced.
Brooks amused by the press release that Trish has released.
This week on Frontline, award-winning reporter Brooke Well, that is ridiculous.
Keep going.
Presents an in-depth series of stories on medicine in the 90s. Vandenberg, who once studied to be a doctor.
I told Trish I studied biology in Form 2.
Oh, you should be a professor.
This is really quite embarrassing.
It's a press release. They always exaggerate.
Yeah, look, down here. It describes Mike as a journalist.
Marty. You got a moment?
And I wonder if that's a play on real-life Rob Sitch becoming the medico mirth.
Oh,
Yeah, because
well
that-
remembered. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
at that
true.
time, that's why he wasn't in Funky Squad, because he was off in New York finishing off his PhD.
It was a business degree, wasn't it?
Well, he was
Or that
finishing some
MBA?
Yeah, he was doing some medical thing.
I thought he like he did his medical stuff in the 80s, and that's why he wasn't in the D generation a lot in
He
the second
was.
series, because he was doing but he wasn't in it much in the second series because he was doing his medical degree.
Oh, well, I thought it was because that's why he wasn't in Funky Squad, because they got Tim Ferguson in.
I think in the 90s he went off to America to study like some kind of MBA or business thing, didn't he?
Oh,
I think he ditched the medical studies in the 80s.
Prowsey tasks Marty to get Vox Pops, as Mike will be featured on This Is Your Life.
Right, I want you to put some stuff together on Mike's life.
Don't they have their own researchers?
This needs an expert.
Eh?
On tizen up a story. Marty, Mike is dull. I know that, you know that, but I don't want the audience knowing it.
And you want me to make him look interesting.
Interesting, heartwarming, funny.
Guys, sorry. Have you seen today's Pickling? There's Costello on the bow of the SS Economy. An iceberg called unemployment. Look at Costello's look. Quigley is fantastic.
How long have I gone?
Because everything is so much funnier in a political cartoon if it's labelled.
Well, from that scene, all I can think of is just like how much money would Rob Sitcher's chiropractor must have made. He threw himself back so violently. He's going, "Ah!"
It would make a great animated GIF too.
It would.
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Was Quigley a real cartoonist? Because he never made the Adelaide Advertiser anyway.
I'd say he was, because after all, they did refer to Pickering down the track. So
yeah, he must have been in a newspaper I never read at the time.
All right. Well, Mike tries to explain the Quigley cartoon to Jeff, but Mike claims that he knows what's actually funny.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but you just don't have a sense of humour, my friend. A little bit like someone else I used to work with.
Who?
Elliot, we're going to sack him.
Sack him? But he's been with your show since it started.
Well, he's past his use by date. That song about Phelpsy.
Oh, you must have loved that.
I didn't love it, Jeff. I was offended.
But you hate Greg Phelps. Boring, talentless, greedy little shit, you called him.
Yeah, that was in private.
It was at the Christmas party.
Private Christmas party. Anyway, this is television. You know the code.
Every man for himself.
No, the other code. You never attack a colleague. Do you hear me bagging other performers?
All the time.
In private, Jeff. Elliot broke the code.
He was just being funny.
It wasn't funny, Jeff. I mean, last year, that thing about John Howard being short, I mean, that was funny. And Mark Taylor a few months back, when he did it in the duck suit, I gotta admit, that was funny. But attacking your colleague, that's not funny.
No, I must admit I had a bit of a laugh.
Jeff, it wasn't funny. I know what funny is.
Yeah, he knows what funny is whilst holding a mug that says "Kiss me quick."
And fudge! I just realised too, there was a comment that he made in there. I'll bring it up later, okay? In regards to what do you say about him doing a bit on Mark Taylor in a duck suit?
Yeah.
All right, just hold that thought. Okay, so in regards to just show how funny Mike can handle humour, they do have a guest on, and this is on Frontline, the actual show, the guest being Franklin AJ, who is iconic. He's being interviewed by Mike, and the jokes are going right over Mike's head. So I've only just chosen one snippet here.
Just finally, you're from New York, is that correct?
Yes, I started there, and New York, the people are very superstitious. They believe it's bad luck to let a black cat walk behind them at night.
Right.
In fact, one night, my brother and I came out of this movie, and we were walking behind an elderly couple, and they kept looking back at us, and finally they were so nervous, they stepped over to the side to let us pass, and my brother and I, we were so insulted, we just went on and robbed them.
Obviously, there's a lot of racial tension remaining in America and New York. Well, Franklin, we look forward to seeing you out here for the Comedy Festival, but for tonight, thanks for joining us on Frontline.
Well, thank you for having me, Mike.
Okay. Well, if he is the headline act for the Comedy Festival, the SS Comedy Festival is headed for an iceberg called Franklin Ajay. He was shocking.
Nice talking to you too, Mike. In fact, you'll be in my next routine.
We're up, Mike.
That's unforgivable.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Sorry, I said Franklin Ajay.
He was a frequent guest on the panel in his early days.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on in an episode of Utopia as well?
Yes, as a business coach.
Yeah.
And he also, this is for a Get This fan as well. When Tony, was always talking about Deadwood, he played a regular character in Deadwood as well. So as soon as
with a name, I don't think us white people can really say out loud.
No.
And also, I am wondering. I'm assuming with this scene that basically Franklin was told, just sprinkle in a few bits of your own, and Rob will just do his best to not get any of it. Or do you reckon they wrote this stuff specially for him?
Oh, I think I've seen some of these. If you look at some older clips on YouTube, some of these jokes are from previous routine. So I guess he chose a few there that just to say there's some classic ones there.
It's a similar thing to when Ben Elton was on in the first series, like some of the jokes that Ben does in the interview. I think it's with Brooke, isn't it? And some of those jokes are from his routine of that era. So same method of doing it.
In the kitchen, Prowsey lets Emma know that Mike will be featured on This Is Your Life.
Well, you'll get a laugh out of this. He's about to appear on This Is Your Life.
Oh, at last. Do you realise how many years have been dropping hints?
Oh, yeah, I know. They've been keen on it. I've been stopping it, but I'm running out of excuses.
Oh, might not be so bad, Prowsey. And Mike's great in front of the camera.
Yeah, but that's on Frontline, where we dress him, we prep him, we script him, we edit him, we bathe him, we put him to bed, but this is in front of a live audience.
Hey, remember when he hosted the Logies?
I thought we had a deal never to mention that in my office again.
We're in the kitchen.
Still hurts.
I want to know so much more about him hosting the Logies.
Same. Other than the regional children's award that he presented.
Yeah, not that one. This is hosting it, because I remember Ray Martin hosted in the mid-90s, and you know, he was fine, but he wasn't very interesting as a host. But clearly Mike was just awful. Like maybe when he did that debate, it was probably more of a model. Remember when he was on the Great Debate? Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to be a man of the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Marty is interviewing Mike's geography teacher, but can't get any good info out of her, other than his nickname, Wet Blanket.
Which sounds a lot better than Velvet Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brooke has a report that tight bras could be linked with breast cancer, but Emma can't get any real doctor to support this answer. But Prowsey says that they need a doctor in a white coat to add to with the footage. And isn't this
what footage?
Well, according to the credits, this footage is from the episode of McFeast called Breasts.
Ah. Yay.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's it. There's a lot of shots of tits, both clothed and unclothed. And not a Wonder Bra in sight, because I assume that's what the tight bra reference was, because this was very much the Wonder Bra era, wasn't it?
Did anyone watch this on iView?
Yes, me. Yes, there was one. I don't know what the DVD showed.
I did what I always do, which is to play the original and remastered versions side by side.
Okay, so you could see the...
There was one unclothed set of boobs on there, but I don't know if there were any more on the DVD.
It was the same amount of breasticle footage. Like in relation to that credits thing, that is the only difference between the DVD and the iView versions, is that the DVD doesn't have that credit to McFeast's breast, and the iView version does.
I did watch it on VHS, and that one particular spot kept flickering in the player.
I'll bet it did, man.
Couldn't work it out. Anyway,
so it wasn't the bit where Dom...
I bet you were shouting tits a lot as well.
Yeah, 100%. It was just me in chorus with tits.
Were you the guy who kept letting off air horns the other day? Just constantly go...
I was wondering what that sound was, and I was over here in Adelaide and I could hear it perfectly.
Yeah, I could hear it from London.
Oh. Marty interviews Mike's mother to get any amusing stories, but no avail.
None are forthcoming.
Nah, it's all about Mike's brother. And
yeah, there was a little glimmer of hope. She said, "Oh, I do remember one time." Oh no, brother.
Yeah. But it's good to know that Mike does have a family that we never heard or seen before. Other than previously, his niece in the past.
Yes.
Work experience.
Work experience.
Yeah. Well, Mike is having a bitch session with radio host Sarah Henderson.
Yvonne.
Yes.
From breakfast.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding. She's such a bitch.
So she in the sports guy?
At it for years.
You're joking.
And she'll get all the money.
Oh, really? I could lend some to Phelpsy.
Yeah, I heard he owes at least, what, $500,000?
Oh, that's the quoted figure. And the rest, oh, he's such a talentless shit. I've enjoyed so much watching him go down.
In 5.
I've got another beauty for you.
Welcome back. We're still looking at the events of the week with special guest Mike Moore. And Mike, some interesting news regarding a colleague of yours, Jackpot host Greg Phelps.
Yeah, Phelpsy, top bloke, great mate of mine. I mean, none of us like to see a colleague on the back foot, and but if I know Phelpsy, he's going to bounce right back. I mean, we could have hidden from this, but you know what? It's best to come out and say it. I mean, he's part of the network family. We're all behind him.
It's kind of dangerous, him, saying what he really thinks in a room full of microphones. Isn't the old perennial media rule that you should treat every microphone as though it's live?
Yep.
Yeah.
Every single time I've got into the studio from my previous work time, and then
kept your P's and Q's, yes.
Yeah, and then they go, "Oh, you can say it." It's like, no, I can't do it. So
no, I don't trust you.
I won't mention any radio stations or station people. So, but let's just say that if something was recording, yeah.
And we do the same sort of thing here on this podcast as well.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the problem is these days you can't go off somewhere where there aren't any microphones and bitch about people because everyone's got an iPhone or something and they can all just hit record on voice notes.
Indeed.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's a dangerous world we live in.
Exactly. Marty is in Mike's office trying to source stories from Mike for This Is Your Life.
Where was this taken?
Oh, it's the beach house at Bunbury. Yeah, we used to rent that every Christmas.
Really?
Whole family. Oh, yeah, it's quite a tradition.
And a lot of fond memories?
Oh, you could write a book.
Yeah, like...
Oh, I don't know. It's just a great place. Yeah.
What did you, surf or sailing?
No. Swam, of course. Read books, had early nights.
And what about skin diving?
No.
Fishing?
No.
Horse riding?
Oh, there's a lot of that there. Yeah. I never did it.
But you had a lot of fond memories.
Oh, yeah. You're telling me.
Like what? I mean, is there anything specific that you can remember?
No, just a... remember we used to feed the pelicans every day. Big pelican. Oh, God, they could make a racket.
Anything else?
No.
I do kind of like how naive Mike is with all of this sudden interest that Marty is having in him. Doesn't seem to raise any suspicions.
No.
He's not the sharpest tack in the box of tacks, though, is he?
That's a very smart metaphor, Alison.
That's very Mike Moore.
You could hear halfway through me trying to say that metaphor. I was really struggling to make it land.
Yeah,
and
we forgive you.
I almost got away with it, apart from you guys being quite good critics.
Well, in Prowsey's office, Marty's begging. Sorry. I want to give a moment for Alison's bad analogy, and we're done.
I'm going to do the tax again. I think it's good. I'm
sounds like a Smash Mouth song.
We should
ain't
try
the sharpest tack in the
thing.
box of tacks.
Yeah.
Not the sharpest tack in the box of tacks.
In Prowsey's office, though, Marty's begging to be dropped from the research because Mike and his family are just all fucking dull. And my word, not his. But Prowsey tells him to get the vox pops from people within the industry, and this is one of them at least.
How many times we asked him to come on the show? At least 50, but we're not national. Stuck-up prick. I'd like to take his gold logo and shove it right up his...
fellas? Mike Moore, This Is Your Life, take 1.
Congratulations, Mike. This is your life. It's a great honour, mate. Hope you have a good night.
Oh, we're sorry we can't be there with you, but from all your mates here at Ball to Ball, we hope you have a ball!
Arsehole.
Are those, obviously that's the footy show, but, They're all wearing the same tie, I think. Did anyone else spot that?
It didn't click, but yeah, I would assume that they would be, yeah.
And I mean, they dress exactly like the Footy Show panel did in that era with those kind of colourful ties. But yeah,
is that the
blue
same?
Shirts.
Baltimore would be the same show that when Mike ended up being the gay icon.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
that was the actual Footy Show.
Oh, that AFL.
With Eddie and Sam and Trev, yeah.
Oh, that was right, yeah.
I think Ball to Ball did feature as one of the programs in the One Big Family promo.
Yeah, in the Frontline
at the start of season 2.
The Frontiverse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I've got for that.
Well, we never know what the name of this network is, do we? So
no, even though the advertising that they've had, they've used like real billboards, and then it's like, oh, that's weird that they've got
real
an ABC logo.
And they've had to cover up the ABC logo. Yeah.
Well, in the makeup chair, it's like ABC 7 or something like that. In the makeup chair, Mike probes Prowsey if he's gotten rid of Elliot yet, but no luck. So Mike takes matters into his own hands, through Emma though. He instructs Emma to book interviews with comedians as well. So, and then he had to run to his charity event, the Mike Moore Foundation.
Right as Emma is leaving for the night.
Yep.
To go to a dinner party.
Being a dinner party, considering what we know about this on The Late Show, maybe that might have been a good thing that Emma had to work back in the office.
but which one is she at the table? Is she the one who's done renovations recently? Is she the one that's come back from travel recently? You know,
the audience member.
The audience member.
Oh, she's the audience member.
That doesn't say anything.
Brooke is upset that the Comedy Bunch, comedy with a K, sketch show has parodied her.
I'm Brooke Vandenberg. I specialise in healing the sick and saying my name over and over again. I'm Brooke Vandenberg. I'm Brooke Vandenberg. I'm Brooke Vandenberg.
This is getting tedious.
Brooke.
It's every week.
Look, it's just a bit of fun.
Oh, it's nasty. People on television shouldn't have a go at each other. There's a code, Prowsey. I want it stopped.
Oh, Brooke, relax.
I can't relax.
You remember when they were hanging shit on Mike?
Yeah?
Then he went and interviewed the guy.
Yeah?
Well, you should do the same.
Great publicity.
Yeah.
All I thought of was...
That Comedy Bunch performance, it's reminding me a lot of Double Take.
Double Take?
Another forgotten Australian comedy show.
I would have gone something around that era, like maybe something in Full Frontal, but then from fast forward, you got Yana Wendt. And with Mark Downing. Yeah, and Kerry Ann Cannell, yeah. You know what? For years, I really thought, like, because I was so used to watching the Kerry Ann Cannell parody, I thought Kerry Ann Kennelly, her real name was Kerry Ann Kennell. Yeah.
Wow.
I just realised how shallow
and that
my
she would
life
just
is.
Constantly break out into song?
Yeah. I'm not going to sing. I was about to say, I love you, I honestly...
No, we can't afford it.
No.
even if we could, we wouldn't want you to sing.
Nah. All right, well, in Mike's office, he's interviewing the first lot of comedians to potentially replace Elliot Rhodes. Oh, and look who they are, some familiar faces.
Basically, it's a chance to take a break from the serious issues, our world, and go into your world. End the week with a bit of a smile.
Right. But you don't think the whole Friday night comedy concept thing could be a little dated?
Dated. Look, is it Mick or Tony?
Tony.
Look, Tony, I don't think a good laugh ever goes out of fashion. Now, I found this last night. Pickering's Playmates of 85. That's a good 12, 13 years old. Careful this day. My point is, a good laugh is timeless.
Right. But I just feel that if...
Yeah, listen, mate. I've been doing this job for the best part of 6 years.
And you still haven't got it right yet.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tony.
See ya.
Thanks, Mick. Nice that you could drop in.
And there we go, Tony Martin, Mick Malloy playing Mick Malloy and Tony Martin.
I had a sticky beak on the line. I didn't realise that Pickering Playmates thing was actually real. And here's a handy hint. Don't Google it on your work computer or HR will give you a call.
I think the big question we've got to get down to is whose Pickering calendar is that?
I'd say
Who
Glenn
supplied
Robbins.
Rob Sidge, 100%.
Oh.
I wouldn't even like even Mick and or Tony. I could see them delving into the archives to fish out the '85 calendar.
I'm sure they probably found it
It
like
feels like
someone's
they-
dad's garage,
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you would get as a joke, or
Yeah.
I would have gone because it's with Tony Martin and Mick Malloy. I'd say they raided Gracie's stash at home. Gracie being Peter Grace, the panel op of Martin Malloy of the time. That's right up his alley. Allegedly. Yeah. Everyone is in the kitchen now except for Mike, where Prowsey tells everyone that This Is Your Life episode is happening and everyone's going to be involved with gathering and all that shit. And Dom's over the moon about it.
So excited.
The next meeting with Mike is Trevor Marmalade, the guy from that other show that's on Saturday nights.
I've always loved your work, Trev.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
I mean, the stuff you did on Hey Hey It's Saturday was a little patchy. I mean, you know that yourself. But the audience loved it, and that's great. Hope you don't mind a bit of criticism.
No, why stop now?
Yeah, see, I watched the footy show. Now, I know it rates well, but the stuff you do behind the bar, it's a bit subtle for our audience. See, even I didn't get some of it. Now, you can't be too subtle on a Friday night. I mean, maybe you could give a wink every now and again, just to let them know it's funny.
A wink?
Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. Tell me a joke.
Well, I don't sort of tell jokes.
You're a comedian.
Well, it's more like observational, trying to sum up.
What, a comedian without jokes? It's like a current affairs host without
an auto cue? Well, sorry about the confusion
Yeah,
there, mate.
yeah, we were under the impression you were available.
How many backhanded compliments can you just squeeze into about 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. Yeah, with that, after going through ideas with Jeff about other possible comedians like Glenn Robbins, Wendy Hammer. Oh, no, can't. She's a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even then.
Yep. Eric Banner. Even they get in a Poiter reference.
Yeah, Jeff seems to be a big fan of Poiter.
Yeah. And Mike ends up stumbling upon something in the TV week as he does his research.
Look at the head on This Is Your Life, Emma George.
Oh, the pole vaulter.
Oh, she's just a kid.
Isn't that great?
It's ridiculous. That's not This Is Your Life, it's the 21st. That show should be about honouring older people. God, This Is Your Life's a joke.
Yeah.
Hat for the masses. I'll tell you what, if they ever come sniffing around you about me, Jeff, nip it in the bud. What'd you say?
Oh, nothing.
Yes, you did. You said, oh. You said, oh, in a very mysterious... What, is This Is Your Life... Have they been asking about me?
Mike, I'm sorry, I can stop it. I can stop it right now. Why don't I just stop it?
Jeff, don't.
No.
Gee, they probably put in a whole bunch of work. Wow, This Is Your Life. That's a
joke. It's a
no, it's
joke.
not a joke, Jeff.
No. It's a mindless pap for the masses.
It's not. No, it's not,
You
Jeff.
said it.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did. I used another context.
There we go. Anything that... oh, hold on. We've got an update. Natalie Bachensky has sent me a text in regards to Tony's gig. First gag is about Fleety.
Okay. Owing money or trying to borrow money?
That's it. That's all I've got.
So, yeah, it seems like This Is Your Life is the opposite of Media Watch. Everybody hates it until they're on it.
Yes, it seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can we just dial back slightly to a little bit back in this conversation with Jeff?
Yep.
And there's a bit where Mike says that he claims to know comedy because he did the Oz tennis charity match and he brought out the giant tennis racket. Does anyone get that reference? Because I can tell you about that reference if you want.
Please tell.
I reckon they might have brought it up on the Late Show, but I'm guessing that's in reference to something from real life.
Yeah, so, this seems to be a thing that happens every year around the time of the Australian Open. They have a charity match. and they get different celebrities on. And I think through like late 80s, Daryl Summers would come on and he would have a giant tennis racket. He'd run on with the giant tennis racket and, you know, people would laugh at this and everything. Anyway, in 1994, and I know this because I taped this on VHS, the celebrity guests at the Oz Tennis Charity Day were in fact Rob Sitch and Santo Cilauro. And it started off with Rob going into the commentary box and doing like impressions of famous tennis commentators and, you know, getting a few laughs that way. And then they actually played the celebrity tennis match. And at some point, they, as a sort of, you know, reference to Daryl Summers, they brought on the giant tennis racket and got a few laughs with it. So this is kind of based on a real thing.
Oh, you know what? I actually do remember reading an article about that where it was going to be a charity match, but it was only like a tiny little thing, and I think Pat Cash was there too.
Yeah, that's right. I vaguely remember watching it actually. Like, and they cut it short, which was really horrible.
Yeah, they do. They suddenly cut away from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got this on VHS somewhere. I don't think it's ever made it to YouTube. But yeah, this was early 90s. Has it made it to YouTube?
No, I'm coughing it and clearing my throat for you, Alison. You got a project to do. So Mike runs through reception to see a couple of entertainers on the lounge, 4 of them. And did you spot who a familiar face in one of them?
Yes, one of the comedians, the one holding the puppet, I think, is Michael Hirsch.
Yes, Mr. Golfomatic.
Yeah, Mr. Golfomatic.
Yes, and all I can think of is maybe Elliot Rhodes dressed up in that duck costume.
Yeah,
because
Wacko the Chook.
Yeah,
I mean, this sofa with all these crappy kind of clowns and people with puppets and things just says so much about what Working Dog think. Well, it's this whole episode really is Working Dog, I think, venting about firstly how they feel about the way people in the industry behave towards each other, but also about how the industry treats comedy, and so sort of executives and producers and stuff, what they think about comedy is exactly what Mike was saying, you know, just give a bit of a wink to camera, you know, just lighten the mood a bit. And so they absolutely think, yeah, we should get clowns or we should get a guy with a puppet in, and they don't understand what the difference is between, you know, Martin Malloy or Trevor Marmalade or some bloke with a puppet. You know, it's all about the industry's attitude to comedy and how it just doesn't really understand it.
They don't know what real comedy is.
He also asks Prowsey about giving a little hint about This Is Your Life, which Prowsey just tells him everything about it. He just doesn't give a shit. Just like,
Give me a little hint, and then just says the whole thing.
Yeah. Now, Brooke meets up with Kelly from the Comedy Bunch, Comedy with a K.
I can't believe I'm about to interview this nasty, talentless little bitch.
Oh, she's pretty funny.
She's not funny, Trev. Nothing on the Comedy Bunch is funny. It's nasty. She's a nasty, talentless little bitch.
Kelly!
Sorry I'm late. Hi, Brooke, I'm Kelly.
Kelly, I've been dying to meet you. Funniest girl in the whole world.
It's
That
quite
little
formative,
fake
this
laugh.
bit, isn't it? Yeah. I'll tell you what else is a bit weird about this scene. You see Brooks wearing 2 watches on the same, like, wrist? Why?
I did not know.
Maybe it was the style at the time.
Yeah. Write in and tell us.
Mike still probes Prowsey over This Is Your Life when they bump into Jackpot's Greg Phelps in the hallway. And without Mike walking off, not calling him an arsehole. Anyway, Prowsey still hasn't fired Elliot yet, so Mike finally does the dirty work again through Emma.
So, I'm sacked, am I?
It's just a trial. We just want to explore a few other options.
Was it Mike?
I'm sorry?
Was it Mike who wanted me sacked?
Look. Oh.
I thought so.
Hey, how'd you go with Elliot? Did you get his security pass? Because he's just the sort of...
Hello, Mike.
Oh, g'day, Elliot. I was hoping to catch up with you.
Why'd you do it, Mike?
Oh, hang on. It wasn't my decision. I mean...
Why?
No, fine. Okay, fine. You want to know why? You want to turn nasty? Okay, because you're not funny. You've never been funny. You're a talentless, boring little man, and this is not a sheltered workshop for your second-rate satire. There it is in your face, my friend. The truth right up front. Now get out. End your show, man.
Wow.
Ouch.
Ouch.
That's not really the code, is it?
No.
No, that's not adhering to it.
Now, Brooke's story on Kelly from the Comedy Bunch goes to air.
I've grown up with Frontline and watched it for years.
A little too closely, I think.
I'm Brooke Vandenberg.
No, I'm Brooke Vandenberg.
Brooke Vandenberg there with one of her biggest fans. Very funny lady. And all good fun. Well, that's about it for tonight and this week. As always on a Friday, have a great weekend.
Just...
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the camera pans over and you can see like the empty or the unoccupied keyboard.
Oh.
Oh, poor Elliot.
Yeah. Later, there's a drinks gathering going on with a bit of everyone and everything in this tiny little room.
Sorry to interrupt, ladies and gentlemen.
Knowlesy, what are you doing to me? No.
Mike Moore, this is your life.
Sorry. One more for audio.
We've done 4 takes already.
Come on, I can't keep the surprise up.
There you go.
Yeah.
I noticed that Tom's sound guy is as competent as Colin Conacher in the sense that he can't get it right first time and has to keep coming back.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. He's really come a long way from It's Fixed.
Yeah.
Well, he gets to say more words at least.
Yeah, that's true. Well, with that, now it's time for This Is Your Life with guests appearing via video messages, such as the team at Ball to Ball, and then the big names, and some surprising big names too. Tony Collette, for one, and Samantha Fox.
Yeah, in the bath.
Fucking hell.
Random? Is that random?
Yeah, very random.
Yeah. Wow.
Apparently she's too busy, but not so busy that she can't have a bath while a camera crew films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all
it's so weird.
In full makeup, of course.
You almost expect her Margot Robbie style to start explaining Brexit or something.
You know, have you got a copy of D-Gen, the Satanic Sketches? Does anyone have copies?
I've got to find it, but I do.
Okay, if you look in the sleeve, there's a Samantha Fox joke in there. So all I'm thinking of it, Rob Sitch or something like that. It's got gratuitous boobs shot inside the sleeve.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Do you think she was one of Pickering's favourites of 1985?
Inspired.
Pickering's Playmates of 1985.
Yeah, she was she was explaining why the tight bras might give you cancer. And,
Yeah, she was the one that
wear bras. That's the point of Samantha Fox.
Yeah, that's why she's not wearing one.
Yeah.
She was the one that was wearing the jacket, the white robe, the white jacket.
It is a slightly mystifying cameo, though, really.
It is, isn't it?
Well, they're all mystifying cameos, like because Tony Collette and one of the other ones that's coming up sort of implied that Mike had some kind of theatrical background. You know, so is that Trish again? Just sort of Mike went vaguely near a theatre once and suddenly he was an aspiring actor as a teenager.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't put Kimberly Davies on or anything like that since she...
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But Samantha Fox, wow.
Where's the 19-year-old girlfriend? Or what's the girlfriend? The current one is the Sunsilk girl. Where's the Sunsilk girl in all this?
Or one of the girls, they could have chosen anyone from Man O' Man as well. You know, one of the girls
hadn't
being
that finished up by 1997?
Yeah, so
yeah,
but you know, it's a good show for Mike. Now it's time to meet and greet Mike's sister and nieces.
Of course, family has always been very important to you, Mike.
Oh yeah.
We've already met your delightful parents and brother.
Yes, Mum can tell a story. You should hear the end of that one.
Yes, but here's someone you're very close to. Your sister Cherie and her 3 daughters.
How are you, Cherie?
Obviously a close family.
Oh, yeah, sure are.
Mike, introduce us to your nieces.
Well, this is the eldest.
I'm Hannah.
Hannah, yes, and this is Leslie.
I'm Leslie.
Of course you are. You've all grown so much since I saw you last month.
Last month.
I've got to say, this passage of the show reminds me so much of Thank God You're Here. And those those parts in the scenarios where they would get the guest to do something, and like it doesn't matter what the guest responds, it's always wrong. There's no yes-anding to this improvisation. I also like the line, Mum can tell a story, should hear the end. Implying that they cut her off.
Probably because she was shit boring.
Just realised halfway through that it was about the brother, so she.
The other brother, yeah.
Jeff is the next guest as well, and poor Mike ends up partially insulting him. So,
this is not very nice.
No, and as well as a throwback to someone quite special to him, which I couldn't stop laughing with this one.
A few years ago on Frontline, you met a young boy fighting cystic fibrosis. His name was Justin, and a deep friendship was forged.
Oh, don't tell me Justin's here.
Sadly, Justin passed away a few months ago.
I meant in spirit.
You delivered the eulogy. But we're joined tonight by his parents, Valerie and Walter.
That delivery.
Again, it's just reminding of my memory of Thank God You're Here isn't too good. I'm just trying to remember if they did do a This Is Your Life type show as a scenario, because again, all of this does seem very Thank God You're Here like.
Well, that delivery when he's going, you delivered the eulogy, like that just cutting off Mike is so very Tom Gleisner. Like I feel like he wrote that joke.
Yeah.
It's beautifully timed as well. It's like perfectly played.
Yep.
And another video message from a well-known celebrity, Jeffrey Rush. Far out. That obviously someone's on the publicity trail.
This is absolutely amazing, this bit, because not only does he imply that Mike started off as an actor, but it's just full of backhanders and stuff. But also it's the way that he's shot in this sort of like theatre dressing room in soft light with all the makeup stuff around. Oh God, it's incredible.
But yeah, that last line that Jeffrey says, I knew even then that you were destined to be on television.
Yeah. It's so bitchy.
You know what it reminds me of? Like fast forward to only a couple of years ago. You know when did you guys ever watch the supposedly the final of Neighbours? Like when it completely wrapped up.
The bit where they got like video messages from members of the old cast, except for Craig McLaughlin.
No, well, that's not the one I was referring to, but it was more or less with Margot Robbie, and from like they go, you know, when she appears, and then she starts talking about the street and not Toadie getting married. And so it just sounded like that they've gone, couldn't he quickly do a shout out? You know, it's like, hey, in regards to Neighbours or whatever. So it's like that she didn't understand the message to record the video bit. So if you watch it again, you go, wait a minute, that doesn't seem right, because everyone else was in character and giving a shout out and their love to Toadie. And then, but when it came to Donna, Margot's character, she's going, you know, hey everyone, and then I remember my time on Neighbours. On my time on
the street,
on the street, but no connection with Toadie at all whatsoever.
Oh yeah, because they were supposed to be video messages for Toadie and his wife, weren't they?
Yeah, Melanie, yeah. So
anyway, it is kind of 50-50 as to whether Jeffrey Rush improvised that bit to camera.
Oh, he's such a good actor that he absolutely knew how to deliver that, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on
I think it
television.
was scripted. Yeah, on television. Yeah.
Well, then, as This Is Your Life wraps up for the episode, it ends with one more guest.
Do you recognize this voice?
Hello, Mike.
Yeah, that will forever haunt him. And I got to say, Elliot's appearance right at the end as the door opens and the look that he gives is possibly Boris Conley's
It makes
best.
the episode.
Yeah, that was possibly his best acting performance ever. Just so bittersweet, like just you can see the knives coming out of his eyes.
Yeah, that face like thunder. You didn't have to say anything. It wasn't like Colin Conacher saying it's fixed.
Yeah,
there was just no words.
But you just want to know what happens next.
Well,
and they don't give it to you.
Well, I'm assuming that they were going to end the show with Elliot doing a sort of light-hearted song about Mike or something, because that would be the logical way to end it if he's the final guest, right? But
in full minstrel,
maybe he rewrote the lyrics at the last minute because that would have been fun. But we'll all have to imagine it, I guess.
Oh, the anticipation!
Oh no! Spoil. Anyway, so I'm going to just put a big beep there, and then people are just going to get. And we just cut. Wait. Well, that concludes. Unless there was anything in the credits, Daniel.
No, just that addition of thanks to McFeast : breasts, which appears on the remastered version on iView and not on the DVDs.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, they managed to. Don't get rights for music and stuff like that, but they managed to get rights for someone's boobs.
I assume it was original ABC footage, though. So
yeah,
they managed to add that, but they don't correct the typos in some of the other credits we've seen.
Yeah, like the. Well, that concludes Frontline Season 3, Episode 12, and the Champagne Comedy Podcast, Episode 78. We finally got through it.
One more to go.
And what did you think, Stuart?
What, the podcast or the episode?
Yeah.
The podcast, clearly you're just going to run away in horror because this is awful.
No, it's brilliant fun. I love it.
Okay.
I'm just being a little bit quiet because I've never been on one before.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
really?
go. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that you came on this one. Sorry. This was your first one.
Look, at least this one isn't as dark as the last couple of episodes, for instance.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Stuart just a bit more about his history with the DGen and how he became a fan and all that sort of thing.
Oh, well.
We haven't heard that. Go for it.
Well, I mean, my sister was actually the one that got me into the Late Show originally because I was 10 years old when it first came on telly, and I was barely allowed to stay up that late at that age. But my sister insisted that she was watching this really funny show, and so she managed to convince my parents to let me stay up late, and then it became like an instant family tradition. Every Saturday night we'd watch it at 10 o'clock Saturday night, and so that's just basically how I got into it.
Feel free to email us champagnelateshow@gmail.com. Check this episode show notes for our socials and Facebook search Champagne Comedy Podcast Group. You might have to because we've got a few DVDs that are going to be on sale shortly in support of.
And
yes, and books and everything too. In fact, I was going to say today at one of the op shops, and I found someone had donated all 3 seasons of Frontline. I went, yes, finally! And I've got so many copies of season 1, and I saw 2 and 3. But as soon as I picked them up and walked to the counter, I opened them and always checked the insides of them. They were empties. So, so freaking heartless. Yeah. Absolutely heartless, cruel.
Wow. So yesterday I went to Bowral, didn't take the bus, and
but it was a day trip.
It was a day trip, yes. Yeah. I found a river somewhere on VHS for $1 for both both tapes, which is good.
And it's going to cost
haven't
us
actually
$50 in the mail.
watched it. Yes, it's still got the ABC sticker that said it cost $50 originally. So you're still saving, even if it does cost $50 to post.
Yeah.
And today I also found more to add to the collection. Thank God you're here, seasons 1 to 3
Nice.
as well. So go and add those to the shop. And I also picked up at In Barrel the remastered and replastered Castle for $1.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
Good. Also, feel free to shout us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/TLS Champagne Pod. So do you have anything to plug, Stu, while you're here?
Afraid not, no.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Well, again, we're now nearly at a certain time tonight, and other than the text from Natalie Pachensky, and I haven't heard anything from my mate Bevo. So obviously the comedy show's still going. So, or obviously by the time this episode's out, the show will be over, and Tony's doing a long
we finished
shift
before they did.
Exactly. Yeah. So thank you very much to our special guest Stu Delaney, and also again thank you Alison, Daniel, and Kim. And you, the listener, I'm Matt. Thanks for listening, and catch you in our final episode of Frontline.
Oh.
Thank you for listening to the Champagne Comedy Podcast, created by fans for the fans. For more information on this podcast, please visit champagnecomedy.com. Produced by Matt Fulton Productions, mattfulton.com.au.
No.
I was going to play arsehole, but I lost count. All right.
Yeah, maybe we've used up our arsehole quota.
It's the internet. There's no,
Have we used up our tits quota?
Tits!
Yeah.
It does count. It was one set of tits.